Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Today's May the 4th, So, May the 4th be with you and all that stuff. Walt Disney Company, Lucasfilm. I just kind of been like, I don't have anything like special planned for this holiday. But I've been thinking about like what kind of like Star Wars fan am I? Because I thought, see, this is sort of grown out of, I think, superhero movies. Because superhero movies, seeing the X-Men come to life in 2000 was the biggest thing in the world, right? I wanted to see that more than anything, and then it happened. It like the comic books entered the screen, and that was so cool. And then, with the MCU, everything was going awesome. But then there was that second Thor movie, and I didn't even see it in theaters, right? And I was watching every single superhero movie that was coming out. And I was excited to do so. I was, staying up back when they had like midnight showings. I was waiting for those midnight showings, like getting out of school and then going straight to the theater and waiting in line. I did that with Star Wars movies too. I would, I remember episode 2, just right after school, going in line, and then me and my buddies, there were 3 of us, I think. Gosh, I used to remember what number we were in line. I'm thinking it was like 20, 21, 22 or something like that, or 17, 18, 19 or something in line. Because, people were camping out. There were tents. There were tents out there. And this was for episode 2. So, you know, super dedicated. But yeah, let me get back to the Marvel stuff, I guess. So yeah, Thor, I didn't even see it. Thor 2, I didn't even see it in the theater, and I still haven't seen it to this day. And that baffles me. Like, younger me would not be able to believe that. And now there are lots of Marvel things that I haven't seen. And again, younger me would be like, I can't believe that. I can't believe that there's superhero movies that you haven't seen and didn't see opening day. And I was, thinking about that with Star Wars, because all the new recent Star Wars movies, I pretty sure I saw them opening day. If not like opening weekend, opening week or something, with the Disney ones. The, Force Awakens, and then, gosh, I don't remember what that other one's called. The one after that I don't like, and then the Rise of Skywalker, which I like. I know a lot of people don't. I get why they don't, but I like it. So yeah, I like those, and I also like Solo, and I really like Rogue One. But here's the thing, like with the streaming stuff, and the Marvel thing kind of dips into this also. I love the Mando show, especially, that first season. Really dig it. And then they had the Boba Fett one. And then they started tossing these other ones out there, and I'm like, man, I don't got time for this. I don't have time for it. So now I'm like, how big of a Star Wars fan am I anymore? You know, there was I loved Star Wars when there were only 3 of them. And then I still liked it a lot. I'd say still loved it when there were 6 of them. And then when they were 9 in some shows, it's like, oof, this is kind of becoming a lot. Also, I'm getting older, and it's less of an age thing, but more of a responsibilities thing. Just job stuff, growing and growing each year. And then, getting married and having kids, and, all of that is slows down the viewing of Star Wars stuff. But when I go to Disney World, I really love Black Spire Outpost. That's kind of like the Star Wars land, Galaxy's Edge. Has a whole bunch of different names, whatever you want to call it. I really love that. I love those rides. But here's another thing. I was never into the books. Never got into any of the Star Wars books, even before like Disney bought them. So I guess you can't say I was like an all-in guy anyway. But I just know now, because I'm more of a viewer than a reader. But now, when we're looking at Star Wars, there's just so much of it. I gotta pull back. Like, I never saw Boba Fett. I haven't seen Osaka. I don't even know her name. You know, there's a lot of the cartoons. I watched that one cartoon that was made by the person who did Samurai Jack. Um, Osaka. Is that her name? Um, what was that called? I think it was just called Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars, right? I think, I don't know. It was on like, it was on, was it on like Adult Swim on Cartoon Network, I think? You know, I watched that, but then I didn't watch all those 3D animated ones. I don't know anything about that stuff. So this was kind of been a long time coming. I didn't watch any of those things, but those were geared younger, I think. So like my brother, he's really into those, the 3D animated stuff. I think he probably watches The Bad Batch and stuff like that. But like Andor, haven't seen it. I do want to watch that one though. Are there more? Because I haven't seen them. Basically, I'm just saying, am I still? I know I'm still a Star Wars fan, but man, I just can't keep up anymore. So what kind am I? I guess I'm casual, but I used to think I was a little deeper than casual, and I still maybe think I am, but just for the older stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I'm like a tiny bit above casual fan, because I really do like the original trilogy, and you know, I've finally, you know, I really do like the prequels. Not, I don't love them all. I don't love everything about them, but I like them, you know. And I have nostalgic feelings for them, seeing them in high school. And I think I was in was I in high school for all of them? College, I think maybe for the last one. But I don't know. That's kind of what I just wanted to talk about that. That's all this is. I don't, no random ranking. I'm thinking like, do I pull down some Star Wars stuff? I don't even have that much out here. I'm surrounded by Ghostbusters. I got a Porg glass that I got, a Porg cup that I got from Disney World. They don't even sell those anymore. I got, you know, the Star Wars movies over there, but I only have the original trilogy. I don't, well, no, I think I might own the new trilogy, and I don't have all of the prequels. I don't think. Maybe I have two or one of them. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I just can't keep up. But, you know, maybe someday I'll take a super long vacation when the kids are older, and I'll catch up on Star Wars. But anyway, oh, here. Well, it's not Life Day, but I also have this like Life Day. I also collect the Bill Burr stuff. Anything that's Bill Burr, I'm buying it because I just think that's funny. And I think they need to make the Lizzo character. I want her as an action figure, and I want Jack Black as an action figure. I haven't seen those sold yet, but I want to buy those when those become available. Also, the Christopher Lloyd one. All these are from Mandalorian. If those all become action figures, I want to buy them because I've already gotten the Bill Burr collection. I think I am actually missing one Bill Burr, but I think it's funny that Bill Burr is in the Star Wars universe, so I wanted to grab that. Also, they should make, maybe they've done this and I just don't know about it, but all of the cameo characters from the Christmas Star Wars, or the Star Wars Holiday Special, like, you know, make those into characters, all those cameos. I'd buy those. I think that would be fun. But anyway, I don't know. This is just kind of me rambling about Star Wars, May the 4th, trying to figure out what kind of fan am I right now when it comes to Star Wars. You know, I think we were better off before Disney, but at the same time, you know, they've given us some stuff that I like. I like the Star Wars experiences that we have at Disney World. You know, maybe that could have been through a partnership instead, because, you know, Star Tours was a partnership. But under ownership, I do like the Star Wars land. I think they should expand on it and maybe make another one. Maybe something that feels a little more on the futuristic side or something. I don't know. Even though it's a long time ago, long time ago. MC Chris, that's Vet, right? Let's see. What else? Oh, under Disney, Mandalorian. You know, I do like that. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I remember James Cameron was talking about how much he loved the prequels. He's like, you know, a lot of people didn't like the prequels because it was using all this new technology and it didn't look great and it was just green screen, and other stuff. But, you know, there's a lot of practical effects in those movies. But I get what he's saying. Or, you know, I understand where he's going with this, because he said, but what's nice about that is that it's continuing the legacy of Star Wars, where you're pushing the envelope, using the newest, the latest, and inventing new technologies, which James Cameron is all about, right? We know that with Avatar. That's what he does, and that's what he loves about the Star Wars prequels, is that George was pushing the envelope, pushing that envelope. And then when he's watching, this is James Cameron here, when he's watching the Disney trilogy, he's thinking, they're just using what's available. They're just using what's available. They're not pushing the envelope like George did. George pushed things so far that things had to be invented. And then the same thing when he did the prequels. And then now with the Disney trilogy, we're just using what's available to make movies. We're not pushing the envelope. So he was kind of disappointed in that trilogy. And I get that. I get that. I think they did push things with Peter Cushing in Rogue One. I think they did push things in Mandalorian with, I can't remember what it's called, but that like room that they're in, that TV room or whatever. You know, that's pushing. But they need to continue that. They need to continue that. Anyway, what kind of Star Wars fan are you? A big fan, small fan, huge fanatic of the Star Wars, medium, mild? I think I'm mild. Mild with a skosh of up, higher than that. Had this beside me the whole time and I didn't even know it. It's Darth Vader as a coffee cup. My brother got this for me. I am your father. What's a good like Darth Vader quote other than that one? You are part of the Rebel Alliance. Anyway, yeah. What did you do to celebrate May the 4th? Anything? Anything at all? If so, I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. What kind of Star Wars fan are you? Perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.